Welcome to Lane Stadium, home of the Virginia Tech Hokies. And the Hokies will kick it away to start us off. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Blue Devils offense will get first crack at it today. Last week was a tape they'd rather just put right in the dumpster and forget about it. David, how does a guy bounce back from a game like the one he had last week?
Well, hopefully he burned that tape, because that was not pretty. That was not what they're wanting to do, man. Just turning the football over, not enough productive plays. And so how do you bounce back? How do you get started in this football game? Jesse, make it easy. Get them in a rhythm. Don't make it very complicated. Don't give them a chance to turn it over again. You don't need to put this losing streak to another digit in the column.
Yeah, I agree. I think there was two big things. I think, one, he was just pressing. He was trying to force the big play to happen when there were other completions to be had. So he's just got to do a better job being patient. And I think the guys around him also have to step up as well. They need to run the football. They need to get that controlled passing game going on early to get into a rhythm, as you said, to help this guy get into a good headspace here early and turn the page from what happened the last time out.
And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. And the Blue Devils line up to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. So Virginia Tech's offense has the ball for the first time. They're going to have to contend with a group of linebackers, Jesse, who wreak havoc all over the field.
Well, they say speed kills in college football, and I think that's what makes this position group so special. It's really hard to get the ball to the perimeter because of these linebackers and their sideline-to-sideline speed. But, David, in passing situations, they can also blitz and get after your quarterback. What's this offense going to do?
Well, remember in our day, man, like you had hammers, right? They were just big physical guys. Now you've seen the positions switch. The bodies look different. They look more like safeties, and you're right. Speed, sideline to sideline, blitzing, so much versatility. Good luck.
Jackson gonna throw it. Makes the catch. Dragged down. Move the sticks for a first down.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
The give to the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Takes the handoff. It's good. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. The Hokies will punt this one away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. Fair catch is made inside his own 20 at the 17-yard line. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Got it behind the line. It's Bond. Turning it on. And he's got enough for the first down, and it'll be at the 35.
Nice job decision-making by the quarterback there in the RPO, not handing it off, knowing he had to throw it, but then also understanding his open guy was going to be in the right flat.
Dumps it off in the flats. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking to throw, it's Bohannon. Makes the grab. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
I think really good wide receivers do a good job of making every route kind of look the same. You could tell this looked like a vertical route. So if I'm a DB, I'm bailing, and all of a sudden he sits that hitch down. Nice job by the wide receiver creating enough separation to create a positive gain.
And the quarterback is toast back at the 35. The Blue Devils will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Makes a nice grab at the 25. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. The give to the tailback. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down. Part of the Hokies' DNA to rely on that ground game, sort of like a Kevin Jones type guy.
No doubt, and I think it's always what's made these offenses go. Like the running game, the versatility of the running game, but you got to have that bell cow that you can hand it off to establish it.
And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
Pulls and throws up the RPO. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. And the Hokies racing to the line in a hurry-up.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. They'll run play action. Makes the grab on the left. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. The Hokies come to the line with a new set of downs.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Grab behind the line. It's good. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Virginia Tech.
The screen game is such a big part of this offense. A nice job by the quarterback holding on to it until the last possible second, and the O-line getting downfield, picking up their blocks. They make it about as easy as they can for this running back to find the end zone.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Virginia Tech is on top. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. So first down here as they go back to work. He'll pull it on the read. Shakes off the defender. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat. And they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
Backed up now, here's second and long. Dropping back, it's Bohannon. Working on the right. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
And listen, you get zone coverage and you can hit that curl route and he comes open continually, keep hitting it. This might be a play to come back to.
And the Blue Devils are on the move. They'll run it from the gun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now.
Into double coverage, and they made him pay. It's intercepted. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. And the Hokies have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's second and a mile. Got a man, it's Cook. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
But I tell you what, when you drop back and you know you got that slot, work in the middle of the field, and you know how fast he is. You just wait for him to come open, throw that strike, and you know he'll take care of the rest. Nice throw, nice catch.
Here they come, facing third and long from the 40. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Grabbed in the backfield. It's good. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Jackson will throw. Caught in the backfield. It's good.
Well, this defense knows they're going to have to go sideline to sideline to stop this offense. Nice job there rallying to the back who caught the swing pass there on the right perimeter.
Out of the gun to give to the back. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. The Hokies want to move quickly.
And that's a welcome sight. Like, this offense has really, really struggled. Bottom 50 in college football in first downs. So they'll take anything they can get. Nice third down conversion. Let's get some positive plays. Keep it third and short. Find a way to get this offense in an up.
Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Hokie. Made the grab in the end zone for the score. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, it's gone final in a huge top 25 showdown. Here's how it went down. Florida State went on the road and just dominated. And that's one way to grab attention on a national level. Make a statement in someone else's house and prove you're legit. And did the Seminoles ever do that? We expected to see a shakeup in the ACC. It's bound to happen in this kind of game. But this type of win is a serious statement.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Looking downfield, it's Bohannon. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Got room at the 35. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
It's way too early in the game to say this is a must score, but man, you've dug yourself an early hole, and this offense needs to capitalize. You're not getting the football after the half, so create some momentum now while you can.
They'll snap it from the 39, first and 10. Wants to throw on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you could tell extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Snagged in the middle. It's Bond. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. The defense calls the timeout, their second of the day, as they try to get their act together. Punt is on its way. And nobody able to handle that punt. They'll let it bounce and roll out of bounds. He wants to change this route. They're going to throw it to start the drive. He lobs one high down the left side. And that ball is hauled in inside the 35.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
Jackson going to throw it. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
And after the big play to start the drive, now 2 straight incompletions, and they need to find a way on third down. A shot toward the end zone. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down.
Well, the game plan's been pretty simple offensively, right? They are taking shots and they're being aggressive throwing it down the field. This guy's already got 2 touchdown passes. We're still in the first half. And on that last one, he was looking for number 3.
Right down the boulevard, it's good. And now the lead is extended a little further.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative. We're a little bit down. Listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to the big tight end. Catch in the middle, it's Bond. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Blue Devils have it with a 1st and 10. To throw, it's Bohannon. They're working that left side. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. 4 wide out set, 2 by 2 on 2nd and 5. Looking to fire. Throws to the wide out. It's incomplete and maybe a little too aggressive from this senior trying to fit that one in there. How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? From the gun, wants to pass. Bringing the heat. He'll pull it down.
And I really like the belief and the discipline by this QB because he drops back. He wants to throw the football. He sees it's covered, but he says, I can go get it, and takes off and barely gets enough for the 1st down. But way to pull the trigger, run it, and run it with authority.
Fires to the tight end. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's give him 10 yards on the play, and it is enough for a 1st down. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. So with only seconds left in the half, here comes the field goal unit. And he'll need to curl this one in from 44 yards out on the right hash. And he barely got enough of that one to somehow tuck it into the left corner just over the crossbar. That'll close the gap to 14. 1st half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Blue Devils will kick it off to start the 2nd half. Here's the return from inside his 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. They got plenty done through the air in the 1st half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the 3rd quarter.
Well, and I think defensively you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the 2nd half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
Looking for room. It's good. Oh, he's got some space. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical and they're trying to stay on the field.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the 2nd half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
The sure hands, it's Cook. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32. And the Hokies are flying down the field. They'll leave it with him. Running to Green.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
Caught near the sticks. It's Casey. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. They've moved to the 16. It's 1st and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. From the red zone, looking for a space. Got the quick pass. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Trying play action. He's got it on the move. And the catch it right into the end zone. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. No midseason concentration lapse here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
Hey, man, if you're going to make plays like that on slant throws, you got to be able to make catches in traffic. Good, strong hands by the wide out there on the slant.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Finds a little space. He stopped right at the 31-yard line. That's not enough for a first down, and it'll be fourth. The Blue Devils send out the punt unit. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
And I tell you what, this offense doesn't have to change a thing, Palmer. They've done what they wanted in the first half and starting off the second half in the same fashion.
And I like how they're letting the different guys get involved, too. They've got so many different playmakers all over the field.
From the gun, running back gets to give. And after that last run, we'll see if they keep it on the ground on third. Making side adjustments here. Jackson will throw. Catch in the middle, it's Cook. And he gets it done on third down. They move the chains and they'll mark it at the 44. The Hokies will line it up on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Going for it all. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking for space. It's Reese. They almost got a first down there. Stopped a yard short. It'll be third down. And the Hokies come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Quick release on the RPO. And he'll go down, but he has enough for the first down. The Hokies kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. That's it for this period, and it's Virginia Tech on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Final stands in the game, and we'll start with the first down. To the air on first down. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. He'll do it himself. Oh, he's got a chance.
Well, not much the defense could do there. The defensive end crashed down thinking the running back had it, but nice job of the ball handling there by the QB.
Just trying to avoid negative plays, continue to put stress on the defense. That's what he does there.
And that's a play this guy can run in his sleep, too. They rep this over and...
breaks into the open. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line. Now on 1st and 10 from the 26. Leaves it with the back. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling. And the Hokies with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
He pushes his way down to the floor as they get closer and closer. Now on 2nd and goal. He'll keep it himself. Touchdown, Hokies! And they take it in for 6 more points. With that, they are closing in on bowl eligibility, but with this big lead and a 6-0 start, much bigger dreams for this squad. This dude is just running amok for the Hokies, both through the air and on the ground.
He's just doing some serious damage. And whether it's running, whether it's throwing, this guy has been on point, making you think of some great names like Mike Vick back in the day that just electrified Virginia Tech fans.
Off the play fake on first down. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Throws into double coverage and it's picked off. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Quarterback on the keeper. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And guys, they really need to take advantage of this field position on 3rd and long. Jackson gonna throw it. He can't quite get there on the scramble. Dangerous with his feet, but this defense rises to the occasion and forces a 4th down. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. On 4th down, trying to find his man. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. That score will give them a little more room to operate here in the 4th quarter as they go for their 6th straight win.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, the running back has it. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. After a good pickup on the run, it's 2nd down. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. Looking to pass. It's Bohannon. Unloads to the right. He's got it. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28. And the Blue Devils come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Working that left side. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Down to the 12-yard line, it's 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's got it on the run. I'm sorry, you're unlikely to win today, but here's a fabulous parting gift, a late touchdown. The result of this game is going to sting for sure, but you've got to continue to build, you've got to improve, and you can take some positives out of this late hustle and build for next week.
There's always positives, and coaches are always looking for those things that we did well. What did we do well so we can do more of it in the future? Finding some things here late that they did well.
He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Finds the tight end.
And this offense continuing to spin the football, man, continuing to add to a great day. They've built this big lead. They've shown you a variety that they can do a lot of really, really good things. And I like it, man. Continue to throw the football. Continue to be who you are. It's the defense's job to stop you.
Immediately fires to the middle. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. Looking to throw on first down. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.